Hello guys, in this tutorial I'm going to solve question number 7, paper 1-2, March 2023. This is 23. By obtaining the quadratic equation in cosine theta, solve the equation. For AS level, we have two identity, tan theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta, and sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. Let's start with the left-hand side, remove tan and write sine theta over cosine theta multiplied by sine theta is equal to 1. Product of two fractions, numerator together, sine squared theta divided by cosine theta is equal to 1. From the second identity, sine squared theta, you can remove it and write 1 minus cosine squared. So 1 minus cosine squared theta divided by cosine theta is equal to 1. Cross multiplication, cosine theta is equal 1 minus cosine squared theta. Quadratic equation, write it in standard form, in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Then use factorization or quadratic formula to solve it. By rearrange the expression, cosine squared theta plus cosine theta minus 1 is equal to 0. Quadratic equation, you can solve it by factorization or by quadratic formula to get the solution. To solve the quadratic equation by factorization or quadratic formula, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, c is equal to negative 1. So cosine theta is negative b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac all divided by 2a. So cosine theta is negative 1 plus or minus square root b squared is 1 minus 4 times 1 times minus 1 all divided by 2. Cosine theta is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of negative, negative, positive. 1 and 4 is 5 divided by 2. We have two solutions. Cosine theta is equal to minus 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Or cosine theta is equal negative 1, negative root 5, all divided by 2. Don't forget the range of cosine theta. The range of cosine theta between negative 1 and positive 1. In case if we have value more than 1 or less than negative 1, don't forget to reject it. There is no solution for this point. The first one, shift cosine to get the measure of angle. If the first one minus 1 plus 5, root 5, shift, if you simplify the first value, it's minus 1. You can use your calculator mod 5.3 or mod 5.2 according to your calculator, mod 5.2 for solving the quadratic equation. It's negative 1 equal, if you write it for your equation, mod 922. 1 equal minus 1 equal. The first root is minus 1, correct. Second one is correct. For the first one, the value as a decimal 0.618. But the second one as a decimal negative 1.61. This value out of the range, so rejected. There is no solution for this equation. Shift cosine to get the principal angle. Shift cosine. The first solution is negative 1 plus root of 5 divided by 2. So the answer is 51.8, correct to 1 decimal place. Cosine positive, in which quadrant cosine positive? First and fourth. First found 51.8, but fourth 360 minus the answer or the basic angle. So 360 minus the principal angle. So the answer will be 308.2 in degrees. In degrees, the range of it is between 0 and 360, and he asked to write your answer in red. Part B, show that tan theta over sine theta minus sine theta over tan theta is equal tan theta sine theta. Let's start to prove this identity with left-hand side. Tan theta is equal to sine over cosine. Sine theta over cosine theta, all divided by sine theta, minus sine theta divided by tan theta is sine theta over cosine theta. Then sine theta over cosine theta divided by sine theta, we can write it like this. It's 1 over sine theta minus sine theta. And instead of divide will be multiply, reciprocal will be cosine theta over sine theta. If you simplify sine theta with sine theta, 1 over cosine theta, sine with sine will be cosine theta. We have two fractions, try to write it as a single fraction, so the common denominator will be cosine theta. 1 cosine theta squared, cosine theta squared. 1 minus cosine squared is sine squared theta divided by cosine theta. Then split sine squared is sine theta divided by cosine theta. Sine over cosine is tan multiplied by sine. Tan theta times sine theta. If you look at the final answer, it's sine theta tan theta. This is the right-hand side. The right-hand side. Thank you.